holy shit, but if I just spit a quid, it really won't matter.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen, Ray here, back for another Transformers Transformation review thingy. And today I'm a happy man. Well, I'm a happy man every day, but look, I managed to get him. The last turkey at Sainsbury's, but he was the last one kind of in the area, in the locale, in my nearest 10 Argoses, whatever you say. He was the very last one, the very last Voyager. It wouldn't have mattered so much if it was a Prime. I would have always preferred a Megatron than a Prime, but I managed to get him, and he's very nice. I will not be reviewing him here today. There's a lot right with him. The things that are wrong with him are the things that I'm just going to get over because they're plastic issues, and there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing anybody can do about that. There's nothing really Hasbro can do about that, I think. But he's very fine, and I'm just so pleased to have Transformers again that I want to collect. Part of this new Prime line. I love them all. I really do love them all. There's this whole issue with the first edition. Hasbro are saying that they're not releasing any more first edition, or that they're going to have a limited release in the UK. But of course, I think what's going to happen is they're going to release all these lines, which are known as robots in disguise. I like that. I like that. It's a good day to be a Transformers fan. And they're going to release those, and then in 6 months' time, they're going to release all the first edition stuff again so that we buy it all a second time. Call me cynical. You may call me cynical, but do you also think that that's going to happen? And this Prime line promises very, very lovely things. And also the new, is it Fall of Cybertron? I will not be playing that game. No, I didn't like War for Cybertron, and I will not be playing Fall of Cybertron. But I will be buying its toys, including Bruticus. Yes, we're getting a Bruticus, and that, if I think about it enough, it'll keep me up at night. That's how excited I love Transformers. And it's a good year. It's a good year for 2000 and whatever. 2012 did genuinely had to think about it there for a minute. 2012 is a good year for Transformers. Prime and some of these United things that they're doing, they look kind of nice. You know, I want the Optimus Primal rather, and the Beast Megatron, and even that G2 Megatron, which is the classics deluxe Megatron, which is a piece of shit, but he's got the G2 Megatron colors. Yeah, I like it. Halcyon Days, that's what I like. Nice bot. Does this thing which is kind of funky, you know. He's got this very cool gimmick. What I like to do is to take this shit out and put it on his back so it's kind of not in the way, and he stands pretty well. The plastic is awful. You can hear the plastic. That's the problem. You can hear the plastic. You don't hear the joints in this guy. This is the thing with new bots. You don't hear the joints. You don't hear the movement. But you hear the plastic because it's so brittle and it's so thin. I will paint this guy. It'll probably take me another 4 hours, but I've checked and he has all his faculties intact. He's not going to fall apart on me. Splendid. Now, you must wish George a happy birthday, for it is his birthday tomorrow. Everybody knows who George is. Exaggerated elegy. Give him a happy birthday wish, because he's a great guy. And what age is he tomorrow? He's 45 tomorrow, I think. And yeah, just give him a nice birthday wish, because he's kind of like me in the birthday regard, where it's just like, whatever, you know, it's another day, but it's another day with in his case, port. And so say happy birthday to George, everybody, and this is happy birthday from me to George, and I'll probably call you tomorrow and say happy birthday and stuff. And he inspired tonight's review. Energon star there falling out of the way. He inspired tonight's review because for my birthday, as part of the other wonderful things he got me this Nemesis Strika. This is the Universe Nemesis Strike, and he got me this, I'm sure, because he knows that I have a real penchant, whatever you like, for Universe of late. I just like the universe line. I find it extremely agreeable. And this is the first time I have this mold, so I don't actually have the original Beast Machine Strika. An absolute hole in my collection. And I'm very pleased to get it. It took me a very long time. It took me a very long time to get a Strika mold. And George Lee was the person to get it for me. And there she is in all her glory. And I think this girl is absolutely fantastic. A little bit of movement there. She's absolutely lovely. She's got 6 wheels. She's got a big head which can move, which is this wonderful Beast Machines thing that happens. You know, the heads like to move. They can go no, or they can go yes, but they don't go no and yes. It's great. It's so funny. The original one had lots of what we might think is transmetal, but it's chroming and it likes to peel off. You know, you would be looking at your hands and you think, my God, I've got silvery dandruff, but it's just you've just picked up a bot with chrome. I can really live without chrome. A bot with chrome is fine, but if you play with it, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get fugly. She's great, and I want to get her, the original Strika. She has some kind of crazy aspects. I'll give you a little bit of BG, shall I, while I'm here. Not enough to do you any harm, but just a little bit. Strika's a vehicle from the Beast Machines portion of the Generation 1 continuity family. I'm reading from TF Wiki here. Chris McFeely won't mind. Personal friend of mine. Strika is one of the greatest generals in Cybertronian history and the consort of Obsidian. She had her spark removed by Megatron. She had her spark removed. Happens as all as you get older. The spark fizzles out a wee bit, you know. Only to later have it replaced with a Viacon body. She joined the ranks of the Viacon generals, taking the place of Tank Corps as commander of heavy artillery. And stuff, you know. She pretended to be brainless, but she wasn't at all. She was just waiting. She was just waiting for the magic number or something like that, which I really liked. She was also in Beast Wars Returns. They made another. I can't see myself. Where am I? They made another version of her, and she was, for the most part, pink. I want to say coral, soft pink, dusky pink, and she looked really silly. Awful. And I want it. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Yes, I do. I'm talking about Strika, the Beast Wars Return. Look at this girl. She has one of the most adorable gimmicks in Transformerdom. In Transformerdom, this gimmick of this bot is one of the most adorable. I've said that another way. Very pleased to get my Megatron. Look at this. She does this. This is her thing. You see this. You press her big button. She has been repainted, obviously, and slightly retooled, and I'll show you when that is. But you can see, you know she's Universe when you see a nice Decepticon sign. I love it when a Viacon or Predacon or Maximal becomes an Autobot or a Decepticon. I don't know why I like it. I don't know what it is about that I find so attractive, but I do. You press this numerous times, and you get this little kind of pom-pom. I think we're calling them pom-pom guns. And she makes a lot of noise. Because there's like a little ratchet joint in there. It sticks sometimes, but that's okay. She's 9 years old. She's only 9 years old, actually. This toy's probably a little dated for 9 years old. She was probably a little past her prime then at that point. But that's a nice little thing. And these are, of course, pressure missiles. They will fire out and go across the room. Not going to make that happen. I am going to spend a little bit of time with this girl and make her look lovely, as I am with the Megatron. Transformation in this girl is very nice. It's interesting enough to keep you guessing. This is really interesting. These are her heels. Now, quite often with female bots, they give them boobs and heels. She kind of has boobs. I think she straps them down a little bit. I have my suspicions about this girl. But she definitely has some kind of heels. Big old heels. Let's see, the arms are here. Like, I do like this transformation an awful lot. And again, Beast Machines is just one of the most adorable continuities for me, because it has those two of the things that I really want to be good. falling off bits. Actually, that doesn't happen. She doesn't actually. Oh, little stress there, but not too much. Um, you've got a good animated series and a good toy line, and that to me just makes for a line that's going to be memorable. A line that I'm going to want to collect, and a line that I'm going to cherish. Look at this. This is the bit of sexy thing here, all the way around. Yes, that's nice. Um, before I do that, I'll just put in these. These may be her boobs, if you like. So if it has a good, if the animated series is good, and if the toy line is good, then I'll cherish it. For example, Beast Wars, cherished. Generation One, cherished. Um, Beast Machines, cherished. Armada, I like the Armada toy line. Uh, I like it fine. I'm not crazy about it in the way that I am for a lot of the other toy lines. I also like I am a big fan of the Energon toy line, but of course, the Energon cartoon that we're calling animated series should not be watched by man nor beast. Cybertron, in an emergency, in an absolute emergency, it might be watched, but only in an absolute emergency. And then we've got the very wonderful animated series, which was cancelled. And then the also very wonderful, I like it in OE Prime. It don't really matter what you all think of it. I know some people can take or leave the animated and the Prime series because they seem to be. I know the main argument against it is that it sometimes seems to be going a little away from what the original vibe of Transformers. I don't really see it, and it is definitely a very new toy line. But I'm happy. Anything that takes us away from the live action movie line is just a blessing for me, an absolute blessing. And this girl is from one of those very wonderful lines. Look at her little face there. She is some fugly lady. This is the finished transformation of Universe Nemesis Strika. She has some lovely decals. I like what's going on in her shoulder pads here. This girl, you know, she knows how to power dress. This girl knows how to power dress. I also suspect that she knows how to play golf. Very, very nice bot. The gimmicks still work here. She will still fire these missiles. Her little pom-pom guns are still going to happen. She still looks just fantastic in her wonderful mustard and what color is this? Some kind of dull purpley thing. You can see on her chest that there's a little bit of retooling here in order to accommodate this the Decepticon symbol, which is now a sticker actually as opposed to the tampograph. But look at those heels. Those heels. She would not stand up without these, and you just know that she would because she's back heavy and front heavy. She's top heavy. She's top. She's a big girl. You know, she is top heavy, and that's fine. Why not? She definitely has. She's one of those Transformers that actually have an ass, a very visible ass syndrome, VAS. And there are not very many Transformers with visible ass syndrome, and she has it, and I'm pleased for her. She has this little thing. I think this is unofficial. I'm not sure. They have this travel mode. A lot of these Viacons where you can put her little. You can turn her like that. Turn the wheels to 90 degrees so she can travel. You can even go further. You can do this. You can give her this very odd unofficial mode where you can put these four wheels up so that she can travel on a like a sledge mode or something like that. Or, you know what they might call it? They might call it a dragster mode. Yes, they might call it a dragster mode. Happily, she doesn't have one officially. So that's not a bad thing in my book. But she is a very, very nice bot. And I'm very keen to get Beast Machines, the original Beast Machines. She's not hard to get. That's just a matter of me going, okay, it's time to get her. But the Beast Wars Returns one, the pink one, is a little more tricky to get. This is a very wonderful toy, and any Beast Machines, any Universe collection, any Beast Wars Return collection, she travel all those three timelines: Beast Machines, Universe, and Beast Wars Returns. I like that as well. And any collection is not complete without this, because she's just so wonderfully other whenever it comes to transformation. And her alt mode and her bot mode are just fantastic. Thank you to George, Exaggerated Elegy, and happy birthday. And everybody get on to him and just wish him a happy birthday. He's a good guy. And we'll see you all again very soon. Good night.
Now that's what I call a robot in the sky.